Hi, my loves. This is Attention Soul. I'm back with another word. I'm back with another message. And excuse the eye. I got some soap in my eye, and plus I have contacts. Soap plus contacts does not mix, okay? So just excuse the eye. But God had been putting it on my heart to deliver this word, to deliver this message. I need to start delivering them on time because I got this word on July 17th, and this could have been for somebody. This is a specific confirmation because at first, when I first got the word on July 17th, it was also the day where I saw the sign, "Love all, trust few," on a black truck. And well, I'm actually getting the recollection today that the black truck represents death and resurrection, okay? Whew. So God said, make it plain and clear, make it noticeable. So this is a specific word because you're going to be able to follow me. You're going to be able to follow me. And you thought that it was just a work scenario. You thought that this was only happening in the workplace, but it's actually happening in many areas of your life. So as I was getting ready to deliver this word, I heard the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I was like, God, why am I hearing this song? And it stood out to me because Rudolph was singled out. He was not loved. He was not cherished by his friends and by his fellow reindeer, right? Then he was hand selected by Santa, by St. Patrick, and he was chosen to guide the sleigh. He was trusted with that level of responsibility just because he had one special characteristic that the others did not have. And this one characteristic made him trustworthy. Okay, it made him able to be honored, right? And this is the same relationship that you have with God. You are able to be honored by him and you are trusted by him. And I've said this many times because you have proven yourself worthy. And I'm getting off track, but I feel really called to say this is that I know that a lot of us, God's children, we may have a little bit of rage, a little bit of anger, and that is okay. You have to be honest with yourself and your emotions in order to transmute them for your highest good, in order to be able to surrender and give them to God. You have to feel them first. So it's the rage that a lot of people have felt because they had to prove themselves. They had to stand in line. And it's the kind of proving where you feel like, am I an animal? People don't give me the minimal, right? And you feel like you've had to fight for the minimal. But that was just God's training. That was just God's training for you to understand your worth and your value for the characteristics that other people did not have. And truth be told, that's what just makes you divinely you and so real and authentic. And the patience that you went through and the guilt that you pushed through. You had to push through guilt because you're like, wow, I waited this long and I still made it. There are some people that forfeited, and you saw people forfeit. Guys, this fits into the word, okay? This is why I'm talking about it. You saw people forfeit, and really, some of them didn't even forfeit upon their own will. It was God's will. They had to give up their place because they shamed you, they guilt tripped you, they gaslit you into believing that your God-given talents, characteristics, beliefs, just how you look, how you're shaped mentally, spiritually, right, was not good enough. And this is where the guilt kind of taps in. You're like, God, this whole time I felt good enough. Now I am. And it feels so sudden, right? It feels so sudden. But it's not sudden. You were patient and you waited in line. It just so happens that some people were snatched out of place, but that was their fault, not yours. Somebody needs to hear this. It was their fault. It was not your fault. You shining, you living in your truth, you being the divine being that God has made you to be. It is nobody's right to tell you that it's your fault. It is not your responsibility to take accountability for other people's actions. Let go of the guilt, release the guilt, okay? Guys, that was not even a part of what I have written down. But anyways, so I've been picking up on two scenarios, okay? The first scenario, and remember, I thought that this only related to work. It relates to many now. It relates to friendships, family, and work, okay? The first scenario that I got is people are allowing this person to drive themselves crazy, and they're leaving this person. They are departing from this person, and the word depart is extremely important, okay? The reason why these people are departing from this person that's literally, like, I pictured like somebody that is darn near deranged, because they have came up with so many stories and they're trying to juggle these stories. This also ties into my other word. I'm gonna link it below. But they told so many lies. They told so many darn near stories, bro. Like, they're not adding up anymore. And people are like, hold on, this person is actually, they're like a little odd. They're weird. Like, I don't know if I can trust this person. Like, and the thing is that they had spent so much time trying to get people to not like you or trust you, when you were the thing that was reflecting onto them, like a light that was shining onto them, that was making them look good. And then once they wiped you out, or they thought they did, they no longer had that beam of light aiming onto them. Now people are like, wait, now that this person is out of your life, why are you still even bothered about them? Why do you even care? Why do you even why do you bring them up? Like, it's odd now. And they have people like stalking your social media, and the people that are doing it for them, they're like, why am I doing this? This is sickening. Why am I stalking this person? It's making me feel queasy and sick. Like, the people that did this person's dirty work, they're now realizing that like their dirt is now covering them as well. So now they're both like the symbolization of pigs. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be rude, but they're the symbolization of pigs, literally. Okay, the second scenario is they're allowing this person to continue their bad behavior, okay? There could be one person or two people still condoning this person, and it's quite sickening. But they're condoning this person's behavior, and they're pretending to your face that they're not in the wrong. They're pretending that they don't know what this person's doing. So like, they're giving you, I just heard little spells. They're giving you false information, or they're giving you half truths. They're giving you like little bits and bits, like they're breadcrumbing you the truth. And then I'm literally getting like somebody breadcrumbing the truth until the truth finally comes out, and then it explodes. And then like they're expecting you to be taken back from it. But God literally had me write this down. He said, when you find out, or when this thing kind of blows up, it blows up, right? Because it's not really going to blow up. You already intuitively know. And if you did not, this is your message. When you find out, you're already going to know. You're already going to know. And they're going to be like, wait, your response is not the response that I thought was going to, take place. Honey. And I literally heard the word honey. Like, I've been hearing the word honey. okay? The honey that you curate is a little too sweet for these flies. It's a little too sweet for these monitoring spirits. It's a little too sweet. What's that saying? Like, honey don't catch flies or something like that? I don't know. Like, it's something like that. Like, they thought that they were out of your league, but really they've been out of, like, you've been out of theirs. And this reminds me of a work scenario, oh my gosh, that I went through in 2022. So this could have been something that you have been going through for the past 2 years, of people just trying to make you feel like your uniqueness is complete utter trash, that you lack importance, that you lack significance, that you are actually complete utter trash, and you're out of their league. Or they're out of your league, but really, you know what I mean. You're out of theirs. I'm not even trying to be boastful, because I literally prayed before I got up here and I said, Holy Spirit, allow it to be all of you, none of me. And I was like, but allow my personality to come out. This is just my personality. Literally, like. But anyways, so this was the day that I saw love all, trust few. So I'm going to link that word in the description box. But also, God wanted me to say that this is just straight up plain old selfish. This is the basic trick. I'm picturing like the saying of, old dog can't do new tricks. They're selfish. They're selfish, point blank, period. There's nothing special about being selfish. There's nothing special about not being able to be selfless. You are just like the other 99%. That is why you can't make it inside of the club. That is why you'll never know what is going on with God's chosen. No matter how much you stalk, no matter how much you try to harvest, no matter how many spells and incantations you try to chant, your power is not even matching. It doesn't even come up to where we are. God is having his angels uplift his children. I'm getting Psalms 91. Being in the hands of the angels. Okay? So last thing, the bystanders will be affected by this more than they think. I literally had heard bystanders on the day that I wrote this down. And you know how they say innocent bystanders, or they're like, oh, don't like let's protect the innocent bystanders. These bystanders are not innocent. They're not innocent. Literally, they're not. They're not. But take this word back to the Lord, okay? There's so many confirmations in this, but I still want you to pray on this word. I pray that you be divinely protected and covered by the Lord, no matter which side you are on. I do not hate my enemies. Love all, trust few, okay? Have a blessed night. This is Atentious. Until next time.